Hi everybody and good morning. As I promised, I'm going to share with you a lot of the skincare that I have been doing. It is really early. We just came back from our morning walk. I'm going to share a couple of pictures that we got this morning, which are unbelievable. This was the moon in the sky really early, which I think is really beautiful. But when you live in Florida, this is your mornings. It is just gorgeous. Wanted to share some of these pictures with you from the walks. They're just so beautiful first thing in the morning that I wanted to share them with you. So as I share with you, I do a lot of my makeup back there. This is the side that I have another sink where I do all of my skincare and all of that. So I'm going to do my best to share with you what I have been enjoying because I started to get some products from Dermstore and they're also part of Rakuten. And right now I got an email from Rakuten. And that's what's great about Rakuten also is they share all of these fantastic deals with you. Let me try to just get a couple things going while I'm standing here and I'm just going to wash up. So I think it's over 20% off with the Rakuten. So at nighttime, I've been using my AUTHORIZED. This is the LOY's Extreme Hydro Calm Cream Cleanser. Really enjoying this. The scent on this is fantastic. In the evening, it's just very calming. And now during the day, I've started to use this Kopari. I've been using this for about a couple of weeks now. This is their Marine Clean Purifying Gel Cleanser. Now remember, this channel is where we share information with each other. There's, no pressure to buy. It's just information so that we can share with each other so that when we go through and learn a little bit more about the products, the brands, the deals, and of course the spoilers on the subscription boxes that I'm enjoying, and hopefully you guys are too, then you'll be able to get in on the same products and things like that. And then of course with Rakuten, if you buy from the websites that we start finding more information about the products and you have the opportunity through the subscription boxes to learn about them and enjoy them, then that's when Rakuten really kicks in, because on top of the sales that we get and all the coupons we get to use, you then get money back for doing what you were doing anyways, which was just shopping and enjoying the deals. It is truly a cashback app. So if you're not part of Rakuten, you're really missing out on some dollars. And I was using it before I had a channel. And then because of the channel, I was able to share it with so many of you. So I'm going to rinse all my face off and then I'll come back to the next step. All right, give me a sec. Okay, so just so you know, a lot of these things that I do, I've been learning throughout the years. I was at an Erno Laszlo counter. The girl told me that after you cleanse, especially in the morning and at night, it's always that double cleanse, but in the morning, what she wants you to do is you put your cleanser on, then you take 10 splashes, then close your sink at the end, fill it up a little bit, and then do 20 more. She lived in New York, so water was something that you didn't want to leave running, and that was how she was able to do that. I don't worry about that so much here, so I do it all with my water running. But that's another little trick that you can do if water is an issue where you can't leave it running too long. That's what she suggested. Then I shared with you in a lot of my empties. These little towelettes are from Costco. They're the baby wipes. And instead of using washcloths, I like to use these. They're biodegradable, and then I don't have to worry about cross-contamination or any of that. And then always in my eyes, I double check that nothing's left over from last night, that I did a really good job cleaning. So that is all just taking off whatever residue I didn't get off with the water with this here. All right, then, let me. I have a section here that looks the same on that side here with my cotton pads and all of that here. Then from Dermstore, I got introduced to this brand that is OBAGI. This is a simple toner. I share with you that I use toners all the time. Once this is almost finished, then I'm gonna go into the Dr. Lily that we got. And then if you want, and I was doing my makeup, I'd be putting in like a pore tightening toner. Then of course, the next step is if you haven't started using milky toners, you're 100% missing out. This I shared with you. The Bioma, I have a second one up there that I just finished the other one, but during the Amazon Prime Day sales, I ended up replenishing and also starting using the one from Tier. This is one that's a little light, one, I prefer the heavier one. I thought I would prefer the light one because I'm a combo girl, but I really like the regular one. So you can either get the regular one from Tier, or what I'm enjoying, and which is really cost effective, is the one from Bioma. So that's that there. So this here comes out blue, but like I said, we're like at the bare minimum that's left here. And this is just the second part, which also helps to restore your skin's natural pH. Really enjoy this, doesn't sting at all, and really, really nice on the skin. And then whatever's left over, I always go down my neck, behind the ears, back of the neck, and then the rest is on the décolleté. Simple and done. So that's that. Now we finish that. As I share with you, I have back issues, so I have to do a back. I do my back before I go for my walk, and I do my back when I get back from my walk. But this was a PR package that if you're following me on Instagram, you saw that I got this gorgeous, gorgeous PR package from this brand that's called Han Yol. This is a Korean brand, very affordable and also available at Sephora, which I did not know about this brand. This is what it is inside here. This has been the biggest treat. I've been using this for about a month now. And on here, I'll show you two things. On this one here, they're very, very thin. It comes with the tweezers that you can use. This is two of them together. A little out of breath because, like I said, I just came back from the walk. So here we go. I put these on, very, very thin. They cover a lot of the face. And the machine that I use, I'm on for about 22 minutes. And that's how long I usually leave these on for. But if I'm working, I wait till they completely dry. If these aren't completely dry when I come back, I use whatever's left in them and I put it all over my face and my neck, which I will share with you when I come back. But let me just share with you one other thing here. This I got in from, this isn't what this is for, but I started putting in because, I'm gonna see if I can share this with you. Do you see? There's so much liquid in the bottom of this. I don't know if the camera's picking all that up. So once I use these, I only like to use them once, but because there's going to be so much liquid left over, and I always share this kind of trick with my sheet masks as well. Use the sheet mask just once, use these guys just once, but I put the ones when they get dry, they look like this. And then I started putting a few of them in the container here so that I can put the liquid back in here and then try to reuse those, so that I'll be able to not miss out on that, this feeling of how thin these are. Otherwise, I would probably just use it with a cotton round, but a cotton round drinks up a lot of these essences. So when I want to make sure that I don't lose out on any of these beautiful ingredients, that's what I do. So I'm going to leave this on now, go do my back, and I'll come back and we'll do the rest of the routine. All right, see you soon. Okay, don't forget to hydrate. This is my Swell bottle from FabFitFun. These are amazing. All right. Energy level is getting a little already. So, okay, so as you can see, I showed you already when they're completely dry. This is like half dry. This has been on about 22 minutes or so because of the back machine. That's how long it takes. So what I do is when I take these off, whatever's left on here, I'm going to just enjoy it and put it, whatever is left over, on the pads, always the neck. All right, and then I'm just gonna put these aside in that little container. All right, so now we're gonna get into, also, I've been using this a lot, these type of rehydrating ginseng toners. Later on when we're gonna go for our afternoon walk, instead of redoing everything that I'm doing here, I'll do just a quick refresh. And then if we're going out, you know, the regular routine. Also, if you're just doing a little bit and you don't want to go through the whole routine that I'm going to be going through here, the reason this is such an intense skincare routine is there were so many products that came, I wanted to make sure to have the opportunity to use them all. So what I did, and I shared with you in a previous video, was I sat down with my computer and went through ChatGPT and all of those other new programs to see, I'm saying, these are all the products that I have in my arsenal right now. What do you recommend and in what order, and what can I cocktail? And if you're not familiar with cocktailing, all cocktailing is you're putting, instead of putting one on, waiting for that to dry, another one on, putting that to dry, if a lot of them are similar to, you can cocktail them, which means you put one spritz of each one, which I'm going to be doing today in this video, in my palm, putting those all together and putting them on as if it was like one serum with all of them combined. So instead of having, you know, a 10-step, you're down to like a 5-step. But there's a lot of products that would be different in the morning versus night, which I'll share with you as well in this video. And I'll tell you as I get to them, because I want to make sure that you guys, if you're like me and you get a lot of subscriptions, and I also get some products sometimes sent, I want to make sure that I can use them all so I can share with you if my skin got irritated, if I saw any bit of improvement, and so on and so forth. So we're going to go through all that. So I don't need this cheat sheet anymore because I've been using this now for close to a month, all these products, but I'm almost down to the end of them. So I said, I better sit down or stand up and do a video with you guys so I can share with you these products, because it's a new month and we're probably going to be trying a lot more new products as well. So what I've been using, and we're not going to go into major details in each one of these products. I'm just going to show you how I'm using them. If you want to know more, these products I got from Dermstore, so you can go to the Dermstore videos, just go into the search bar, type in Dermstore, and you'll be able to learn a little bit more about each one of these products. This is a brand that, then a lot of these were newer brands to me, like this was a brand new brand to me as well from Dermstore. This one is called Alleys of Skin, and what's great about Dermstore is they also have a subscription box that's called Beauty Fix. And this one you have to shake before you get in here. And again, we're down to, like, you can feel like I'm only going to have maybe a week's worth left of here. So this is the type that you just have to shake for the actual product to come out. That is what it looks like there. I put it in between my hands and I try my best to just use my hands, because like I said, the more liquidy the products are, you don't want it to get absorbed in any of the cotton swabs or any of those little pads that you have, even the ones that you can reuse. It will drink in some of it. So you don't want to waste any of these products. They're also always have sales on Dermstore as well. Plus we have now, because they sent products to the channel, they gave the channel also a discount code that you guys will be able, like me, have all the time accessibility to, as well as Rakuten. So you're going to save on the website and then you're going to get some dollars back as well. And always those links and all of that are in the description box down below. This has already sunk in. It's a little bit sticky, but we're going to be continuing more and more. I also shared with you, and I still have that wet cloth, that biodegradable one that we got from, that I did my face with, that just has pretty much water on it. And that's what I'm using to take any of the residue off. I also shared with you in a previous video, this I picked up on Amazon. These are one of these fans. So if you're doing your steps, make sure that they are dried down in between. And if they're not drying down fast enough, that's what this is for. All right. So if you're interested in this, again, ask me and I'll leave you the link it's from Amazon in the description box down below. All right. So as I shared with you, we just took off those brightening toner pads that I put on under my eye. Another product that came in that package was, this is what I'm using at nighttime. This is their UJA brightening sleeping mask. Also really, really beautiful, has a nice consistency to it. And you can see I use the products. So I'm not sharing with you, like, this is not first impressions. This is me using products, seeing if I like them, and making sure that I take the time to stand here and share with you as well. But also, a lot of the products that I usually use at night are the Elemis. These are the travel size ones. I have the full size ones. So that's another really great, one of my favorites that I use and I replenish all the time is from Elemis. This is their superfoods. But this has now been put to the side so that I can use the Hanyul. It's the best way that I can pronounce this. So that is the brand that right now I'm currently using, but I'm also still using a lot of my LMS toner pads as well. So keep that all in mind. I'm just trying to go through the products that currently are the ones that I'm using in today's video. So now during the day, I always try to use a vitamin C. This is also from that same brand that we use the toner, Abaji. So with vitamin C, and you can see there's already, there's only like that much left. With vitamin C, some of them, like this one, you have to always make sure they're like not near sunlight. They're usually in darker containers. Some of the vitamin C's that I have a scent. This one has a scent. So I just do 1 dropper full. And that's what the liquid looks like inside there. And then, and some do not. The ones that I like better, that don't have a scent, are usually from like Ole Hendrickson and a lot of other brands that I've shared with you on the channel. But this one here, again, gonna put it all over my hands and then just press it in. Now with vitamin C, because the scent isn't that bad, there's just, I find when it dries down, there seems to be a scent. So with this, I always try to take the time to wipe off any excess. And again, don't forget the neck, and always they tell you to up, everything up. And again, this is already dried down. All right, again, same cloth, just gonna wipe my hands so I can go on to the next product. Now at nighttime, they're saying instead of the vitamin C, I'm using the other product that I got from Dermstore's package. Also, this is the Allies of Skin. This is their, the marrying packaging is crazy. This is their advanced clarifying serum. That's what they recommend to use instead of. Now we're gonna start getting into some cocktailing so that we can move this along. Otherwise, you'll be spending enough time in the bathroom like as if you went to a spa. This was in the Beauty Fix box. This Beauty Fix box, I did not know about, and a lot of you guys did, which there's always so much out there. And that's why this channel is such a fantastic place, that we have created a community here where we take the time to share with each other our finds, what we're enjoying, what we're not enjoying. I call this the water cooler, so that we can share all this information with each other. So this one is Medic 8. This was one of the products that was in that Beauty Fix box. So that Beauty Fix box runs around $24, I think. Really, really fantastic. Again, has brands in it that we don't get in other boxes. So this, I'm just going to do a couple of drops because I'm going to be cocktailing this. If you're using this just alone, you can definitely put more drops. Everyone, you know, you customize how you want. We also got some Drunk Elephant as a beauty boost in one of my other boxes. I think it was the IPSY, now they call it Extra. That is this one here. So I'm just going to do 2 of those. And then that's now cocktailing. So I put that in here as well. Then from the Dermstore, we also got a peptide. This is P46 from a Dr. Whitney Bow brand. Again, 2 more. So that's in there as well now. And then the last item that I'm going to cocktail is also from Allies of Skin, and this is a hydrating serum. Now you could do 1 pump of each. I do 2. So this, again, same routine. Now this is not a 20-year-old skin. This isn't even a 30, 40, or 50-year-old skin. So just keep that in mind. This is someone that has enjoyed life, has enjoyed the sun, have sunspots from when I used to read outside. All of that is life on your face. Your smile lines are because you smile. Don't, you know, all we're trying to do is slow down the aging process as best that we can and give us some quality time to ourselves. And that's what I do with my morning routines. Okay, so this is going to take a little bit longer to penetrate in because we have a lot of serums in there. And then the next step we're going to do is put a little bit of eye cream on in the interim. So for now, I'm going to just take a minute and use my fan, and I'll be right back. Okay, so everything's has sunk in, but you still feel a little stickiness. This is where I'm going to put in the, from the Beauty Boost in the IPSY from Drunk Elephant. This is their eye cream. That is their C Tango multivitamin. So this is what I'm going to use for the daytime, and then I'll share with you what I use at night. What I do is I put a little bit on the back of my hand, and as I share with you, what you can do is put it on the ring finger. This is a lot more than normally you should put on, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it for both eyes. And I'm not rubbing. You can see my skin isn't going back and forth. I'm lightly spreading it. And then whatever's left, just go around the orbital bone. Don't go too close to your eye, because if you do, you'll end up with that tearing. This will all migrate, don't worry. And then whatever's left over, I try to put a little bit on my lids, because that is where I'm seeing a lot more of, when you're putting shadow on, you see it more, that it moves with the brush as opposed to just staying still. So just keep that in mind, that everything you move later in life is going to move with you. All right, your skin. All right, so that's perfect. All right, and then at nighttime, I have been using the one from this brand. That is also from Dermstore. It's called ISDIN. This is a little bit thicker in consistency. And it also came with this fantastic tool, which is so soothing to the eye. It's cooling. Love it, love it, love it. But this has been an absolute treat to use at nighttime as well. All of these are Dermstore finds. All right. Then in my beauty advent calendar that we got in FabFitFun, I got introduced to this Dr. Jart products. Now, I have been using their sheet masks so much and enjoying them, but because this is more like a water cream, you want to use this first. The best, literally at the bottom here, I'm going to take just a little bit on my hand here. That is like almost finished. And that's why I'm doing this video, so that before this goes into the empties bin, I can show you how I'm enjoying this. So on this one here, the best thing to always remember when you're doing your skincare, you're going from the lightest consistency to the thickest. So if you want to use different creams and serums and essences, the water consistency of an essence, you're then going to use your serums, then your hydrating, then your creams. So the water cream is going to go on first. Of course, everything, décolleté, neck, the whole area. And then I started using the Daily Dynamic Hydrator. This is from IS Clinical, also Dermstore. Remember, not sponsored. This is just me enjoying the products and sharing with you. And because I want a cocktail, I just put 2 pumps of that. And then in another box, we got this U Beauty. This I've had in the full size, loved it. Very expensive. So I use like 1 pump of this guy. It's a little bit thicker. So that is why that is going after the water cream. And then once all of this dries down and you want to start putting makeup on, I now have this upside down because I'm getting the last bit that I have of this one. I do have Replenish. This is the Thirst Drops. These are Dewing Brightening Drops that you can also use as a primer. This is fantastic. If you love the one from Grow Recipe, this is really, really a good dupe for it from e.l.f. So keep that in mind as well. And then I'm just going to put some lip treatment on. This is from Toy Factory. It's called the Nia Pout. This also, as you can see, enjoying the products. A little bit here. Yeah, and that's it. So that's the morning routine. Now I'm going to go answer and read some of your comments and go through all of that with you. The only thing that is different, like I said, at nighttime, was we switched out that vitamin C for that other product. But if you're also using products like the Ole Henriksen, this, they're saying they want you to use this only 2 to 3 times a week. and it's the the dark spot toner. And that is, instead of, if you're saying to choose one, they're saying at night, this is what I've been doing a couple of times a week instead of the toner that I started off with. But daily, they're saying you can use a toner milk, or you can use the other toner that I was using, or you can use that even during the day, the Ole Hendrickson, but just 2 to 3 times a week. Otherwise, everything else is exactly what I shared with you. Now, also, if you're doing a mask, they're saying where you do it in your routine is you start with your cleanser, then you choose a toner. That's when you use next the mask. And I never did that before. I would always use it after. So this is good to note. So the cleanser, the toner, and they're saying it's optional before a sheet mask. And then you can use your masks. You can use a sheet mask, a clay mask, a cream mask. Then you do your essences, your serums, and then your eye creams, your moisturizer, and then your sunscreen. Give me a sec. And as someone shared with me in the comments, remember, you have skin all over your body. So instead of waiting for something to expire, or you're not getting to it, or you didn't give it away, use it elsewhere. Just enjoy it. So don't say, I have too much or any of that. Get that mindset out. Find ways to cocktail. Find ways that you can enjoy all the products that we have access to, because we know we're getting the deals. We just want to give it and not just say, wow, what a great deal I got. We want to use the products. So that's how I'm using mine. Wanted to sit down or stand up and share that with you guys here. Now, like I said, I'm going to head over to my computer, answer some of your comments, and as I always, look forward to seeing you in them. And because that's my lifeline to you guys. So if you enjoy this channel, don't forget the thumbs up. Don't forget the hype button if you want to push this video out further. And then, of course, don't forget to subscribe. It's free, it's easy, and then you're part of the growth of this channel. All right? So hope you're enjoying this type of content, and I'll see you all soon in the next one. Take care, everybody, and bye for now.